Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This is Tosif, and I'm back with a new live stream. And I see that some of our friends are already here. So let's see who's here. Bill is here. Bill from Vegas. Hi, Bill. Good evening. Rachel from Waukesha. Rachel, so good to see you. Thank you for being here, Rachel. And Richard Miller is here. Hi, Richard. Good evening to you all. And Bree is here from Michigan. Hi, Bree. My friends, I got some great news to share. We are going to be discussing a few different very important topics, as you can tell by the title of this live stream. But we're going to start with some great news and with some analysis. So, my friends, if you are watching this, please like this video. That's how we can reach more people. Like this video. And if you are new here, if you're watching for the first time, please subscribe and also hit the like button. By the way, this live chat is in subscriber only mode. So only those who are subscribers can participate in the live chat. I see Crockett is here from South Carolina. Crockett, good to see you. And so let's jump into the discussion. I also want to point out that there is a poll that I'm conducting. You can see the poll. It is, should President Donald Trump take executive action to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education? What an interesting question. What an interesting question. I think it's interesting. You know, I wrote it, so I'm not going to say I know everything, and I'm saying it's interesting, so it's interesting. Let me know if you think that it's a very interesting question or not, okay? Share with me your thoughts. Do you think it's an interesting question? Should President Donald Trump take executive action to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education? I think it's interesting. All right, we'll get to that in a little bit, but let's start with the major news, breaking news. Breaking news. Tariffs on Mexico and Canada are now on hold. Now on hold for 30 days. 30 days. This is a major development, my friends. And we will discuss the details during this live stream, so please stay connected. Do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. If you are watching, if you're tuning in for the first time and you're wondering what's going on here, what is this channel about? Well, we are freedom-loving people, and we talk about social and political issues, both domestic and international. So be a part of the conversation. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. We will engage in dialogue. We will ask questions. We'll answer questions. And we will move forward to make America great again. So, my friends, I previously discussed that imposing tariffs is not a light decision. It is not a light decision. You know, a leader doesn't wake up one day and say, you know, it's a bright and sunny day. How about we impose some tariffs? That's not how it works. That is not how it works. Imposing tariffs, implementing tariffs is a major decision. It requires careful analysis. It requires a thorough understanding of the implications of the tariffs. It is not something that is done casually. You don't just say, hey, you know, how about a 10% tariff on that country? That's not how it works. And it is such a serious matter. It's a serious matter both for the country that is imposing tariffs and also for the country on which the tariffs are being imposed. And Donald J. Trump, as I previously said, he gave an advance notice to both Mexico and Canada, and also China, that tariffs are coming. And I talked about this on this channel. If you remember, my friends, tell me, hey, Toss, if we remember. I hope you remember. We talked about this back in November of 2024. Donald Trump made the announcements regarding the tariffs. He gave a clear warning that the tariffs are coming. Do you remember? Just say, I remember, if you do. Donald Trump, back in November of 2024, that was last year, after he won the election, when he was still the president-elect, before he took the oath of office, before he was sworn in as the 47th president, Donald Trump made the announcement that tariffs would be coming. Now, all that Trump asked for is action from our neighbors, Canada and Mexico. I'm talking about our neighbors, Canada and Mexico, not including China in this discussion. We will talk about China. But today, we're talking about Canada and Mexico. Our neighbors, Canada is the neighbor to the north. Mexico is the neighbor to the south. All that Trump asked for is action from Canada and Mexico to help secure the border and to stop the flow of illegal immigrants and dangerous drugs such as fentanyl. Very, very reasonable request, demand, whatever word you want to use. Request sounds soft, demand sounds a little stronger, but I'll let you pick your word. All that Donald Trump wanted, all that he wanted is Mexico and Canada. He wanted Mexico and Canada to do their part to secure the border and to stop the flow of illegal immigrants and illegal drugs. Evelyn is here. Hi, Evelyn. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Did I miss greeting anyone? I hope not. Okay, so my friends, please like this video. I mean, there are a lot of people watching. Well, not a lot. Hopefully the numbers will go up, but only 7 likes so far. So please like this video. Help us reach more people, okay? I appreciate it. So, my friends, it's a very reasonable expectation. Let's use that word. Let's use that word, expectation. Okay? Expectation. Crockett says, smash the like. Thank you so much. Yes, help us reach more people. 68 viewers watching right now. I know the numbers can go up to 100, maybe 200, maybe 300. How about that? Let's reach more people. Today it's going to be a very, very important discussion. So I'm going to use the word expectation. You can use request, demand, whatever you want. Let's use the word expectation. Donald Trump expected that Mexico will do its part to secure the border from their end so that illegal immigrants are not entering our country, so that illegal drugs are not entering our country. Donald Trump wants to end trafficking, human trafficking, drug trafficking. And same for Canada. Donald Trump expected that Canada would do its part to secure the border we share with Canada, because I talked about this previously. Right here on this channel, I talked about it. You remember, my friends. I said that there are people from all over the world, many countries around the world, people, they go to Canada and then they illegally enter the United States through Canada, through the US-Canada border. Now, I know that whenever people talk about border crisis, the emphasis always seems to be on the southern border, which is the US-Mexico border, but the US-Canada border also has a lot of issues, and you know that. You know that we have talked about this. We discussed this matter. 107 people watching right now, my friends, in 10 minutes, so let's get more people to join. We are 10 minutes into the live stream. 100 people watching. I hope that more will join. And if you're watching for the first time, please subscribe, hit the like button, and be a part of the conversation. So, Donald Trump gave an advance notice back in November. He said, hey, Canada and Mexico, and also China, tariffs are coming. And I'm going to try to refresh your memory. I'm sure many of you remember, but for those who maybe you're here for the first time, or maybe you missed that discussion that we had previously, or maybe you just want a quick reminder of what Trump wrote back in November. I'm going to read that to you again. So this is Donald Trump writing on Truth Social. He wrote, this is back in November, okay, 2024. As everyone is aware, thousands of people are pouring through Mexico and Canada, bringing crime and drugs at levels never seen before. Hold on, I gotta check one thing here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, my friends. Okay, yeah. So Donald Trump wrote back in November of 2024, as everyone is aware, thousands of people are pouring through Mexico and Canada, bringing crime and drugs at levels never seen before. Right now, a caravan coming from Mexico composed of thousands of people seems to be unstoppable in its quest to come through our currently open border. Currently open, he said at the time, because it was still the Biden-Harris administration in charge, which means at the time the border was open. So he's saying, back in November, he's saying currently open. On January 20th, one of my many first executive orders, I will sign all necessary documents to charge Mexico and Canada a 25% tariff on all products coming into the United States and its ridiculous open borders. This tariff will remain in effect until such a time as drugs, in particular fentanyl, and all illegal aliens stop this invasion of our country. Both Mexico and Canada have the absolute right and power to easily solve this long simmering problem. We hereby demand that they use this power, and until such time that they do, it is time for them to pay a big price. So no one can say, hey, Trump didn't give any warning. He did. Back in November, he gave a clear warning when he was still the president-elect, right after winning the election. And so both Mexico and Canada, they can take action to secure the borders that they share with the United States. And all that Trump expected is that these countries would do their part to be good neighbors, right? Be good neighbors, help secure the border. And Trump gave a clear warning that he would impose tariffs. He said it very clearly that he would impose tariffs. Now, on February 1st, so fast forward to February 1st of 2025, so this month, after giving Mexico and Canada enough time to think about this matter, Donald Trump finally announced that his administration would impose tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico, as well as China. He gave a clear warning back in November, and in February, he said, now it's time. Okay? Mexico and Canada, both countries had a lot of time to process this information, to take action, to come to the table, and now it's time. We're gonna press the button. We're gonna flip the switch. We're gonna pull the lever, whatever, however you wanna phrase it, okay? It's time to take action. Now, there were instant reactions from political figures, instant reaction from political commentators, instant reaction from economists, and instant reaction from financial experts and pundits and gurus and other people, wise people. All right? All the wise people out there, they had instant reactions. People writing columns and blogs and appearing on TV, talking about it on radio. You know, people had all kinds of thoughts that they shared. And all these experts, they have audience, right? Liberal audience, conservative audience, independent audience. So all these high-profile individuals, they went on radio, on TV, writing opinions in newspapers, sharing their thoughts. And you know, some praised Donald Trump. Some said that, hey, this is it, right decision. You got to be tough. When you give a warning, you cannot go back. You have to move forward and make it a reality. That's the strength that you need for negotiation. And others criticized Donald Trump. Starting February 1, many comments were made by various people in various positions of power in the media, in government. People commenting about tariffs. My friends, here on this channel, Evelyn, good to see you. Did I not greet anyone? I see comments pouring in, and I always wonder, okay, is there somebody I have not yet greeted? Evelyn, good to see you. James, good to see you. Jason's here. Who did I miss? Oh, my friend Terry Dunlap is here from South Dakota. What an amazing state, South Dakota. Terry, Terry, you got a new governor in South Dakota. Because Kristi Noem's at DHS now. Terry is both happy and sad, you know. Terry is sad that Kristi Noem's no longer the governor, but Terry is also happy that Kristi Noem got a promotion and is now the head of DHS, Homeland Security, right? Okay. Anyone else Denise is here. Hi, Denise. Denise from Kentucky. Katie from Arizona. Excellent. More friends are joining. This is what we want, my friends. Wonderful. Let's move on. Here on this channel, if you remember, I shared my views. By the way, I gotta stop and I gotta thank Evelyn for the comment. She likes my sport coat. Thank you so much, Evelyn. Thank you. Evelyn from Vegas. We got Evelyn from Vegas. We got Bill from Vegas. All right. Vegas has great representation always. Always. Vegas has great representation during the live stream. So thank you so much. Thank you, Evelyn. Right here on this channel, I shared my views regarding the tariffs. And you all, I hope you remember. What did I say, my friends? Do you remember what I said about the tariffs? I always believed, and I still believe, that tariffs are great and very powerful negotiating tools. Martin, thank you for the compliment. Martin, good to see you. Tariffs are great and powerful negotiating tools. It is a very big decision to impose tariffs. I'm going to tell you something, and I want to know if you agree with me. Many leaders out there, they would probably think 10 times, maybe 20 times, maybe 100 times, maybe more before imposing tariffs on a trading partner. Do you agree with me? It's not an easy decision. Like I said, it's not like you wake up one day and you're thinking what to do, what kind of actions should be taken, and just, oh, let's impose tariffs. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. Many leaders out there would think many, many times, okay, talk to their advisors and think and rethink and consider and reconsider before deciding to impose tariffs on a trading partner. It is not an easy decision because tariffs can have tremendous impacts on the economy. And we discussed this. So for a lot of you, it may be like, Tausif, we talked about this before, but we need to talk about it again because this is relevant. We need to go back, we need to recap what happened so that we can understand how we got to this point. Tariffs can have tremendous impacts on the economy, and people, leaders would be, they would think 100 times before imposing tariffs. And that's why Donald Trump is different. Donald Trump is bold. Donald Trump, with Trump, it's not business as usual. There are great leaders out there. When we look back and analyze different leaders who lived in the past, there were many great leaders in this country. But with Donald Trump, you are getting a very, very different leader, not just a great leader, but a very different leader. This is unique leadership that you get with Donald Trump. With Trump in the White House, it is not business as usual. Trump is fearless, he is strong, and he is an icon. He is an icon. Okay? In the whole world, he is an icon. And Trump took a very powerful step in moving forward with the tariffs. People were shocked. In fact, it is my understanding that when President Trump, at the time President-elect Trump, back in November, when Donald Trump, President-elect Trump, when he said that he would impose tariffs, I'm sure a lot of experts out there, okay, however you want to define expert. I don't know how you want to define expert. Who do you consider to be an expert? I'll let you make that decision, but let's just say all these experts out there, a lot of them probably thought, Trump's saying he's going to do this, but he won't. He won't. All right. They probably underestimated Trump. And, it is always a mistake if somebody underestimates Trump. Never underestimate Trump. Never think that, Donald Trump's saying this, but he's not going to do it. There's no way he's going to impose tariffs. He's not going to do it. No, he's just saying, he's just saying he wants to have an impact, but he's not going to impose tariffs. Wrong. What Trump says, he does. And if anyone out there has still doesn't understand this reality, then I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. When Trump says something, he does it. He will do it. You can be 100% certain about that. When Trump says, I'm going to take this action, you can bet that he's going to do it. Okay? It's not like any other leader from any other part of the country. Even in the United States, we had so many previous presidents, and some of them truly outstanding. We talk about them all the time. We talk about Abraham Lincoln. Before that, we talk about George Washington. We talk about George Washington. We talk about Abraham Lincoln. we talk about Ronald Reagan, and there are others, some really, really great presidents, okay? But when you look at the modern day, Trump, he's the best. And if you look at presidential history from the very beginning of our country, Trump is one of the best. And there are people out there who will say Trump is the absolute best. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? So leaders out there, no matter how brave, no matter how strong, they'll think 100 times before imposing tariffs. But Trump, he is very serious. And anyone who thinks he is not, they're wrong. They're wrong. What he says he's going to do. So he took a very powerful step in moving forward with the tariffs. And the left thought, let's talk about the left. Can we talk about the left? The people on the left, the liberals, the Democrats, they thought that Trump's action would not work. Many people on the left, they thought, oh, Trump's taking action. It's not going to work. Guess what? The left was wrong. The left is frequently wrong. The left is wrong about many things because the left is detached from reality. People on the left, you look at the far left individuals, politicians, many of them in Washington, the left-wing politicians, they are detached from reality. They live in some other universe. If there is one, I don't know. Is there some other universe other than the one which we live in? People on the left, they thought, oh, Trump's saying he's gonna impose tariffs. He won't. And if he does, it's not gonna work. But guess what? The left was wrong. As I said, the left is frequently wrong. And in this case, the left was wrong once again. On Monday, that is today, it's still Monday. I started this live stream a little early, so for the friends in the Pacific time zone, it's Monday. For us in the Central time zone, it's Monday. For those in the Eastern time zone, it's still Monday. It's not past midnight. So on Monday, today, we got the news that both Mexico and Canada took steps to address the border crisis and the drug trafficking issues. Wow. It's working. It is working. The actions that Trump took, success. We got the news that both Mexico and Canada, Mexico, our neighbor to the south, Canada, our neighbor to the north, both countries took steps to address the border crisis and the drug trafficking issues. Freshly is here. Hi, Freshly. Good to see you. Anyone else tuning in here? Please say hello in the live chat. And if you are here for the first time, please introduce yourself. By the way, we are 4 subscribers away from reaching 12,400. So if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. That's how you can support this channel. That's all you need to do. Subscribe. Okay? And of course, like the video. I don't have to tell you that. You know what to do. You got to like this video and share it. Share it with your friends, family members, and your neighbors. So this is a major victory. See, tariffs are powerful. So powerful. Tariffs are so powerful that the announcement of tariffs prompted Mexico and Canada to jump into action. Jump into action. That's exactly what they did. The politicians in Mexico and Canada, they jumped into action. Mexico has agreed. You're going to love this. And, every now and then I like to create some suspense, which some people don't like. They think, Toss, if you're just taking too long, just share the good news with us. We want to hear the good news. Why are you making us wait? And I'm like, I delay. I'm like, I create a suspense so that people get really eager to hear, and then I share the news, and it's like we're all excited and we are cheerful. Okay, but I'm not going to delay any further here. So, Mexico, good news, my friends. Mexico has agreed to deploy troops to US border. And do you know how many troops? Can anyone tell me how many troops will Mexico deploy to the US-Mexico border? Do you know the number? Do you know the number? Crockett says 10,000. Rachel says 10,000. Exactly. My friends know. My friends know the number already. Mexico has agreed to deploy 10,000 troops to the US border. And in exchange, Trump has decided to pause the tariffs for 1 month. Major development. It is major. This is what I call victory. What do you think? Is this victory? Is this victory? Is Trump making America great again? Share with me, my friends, your thoughts. Carol is here. Hi, Carol. This is a major development. Let's see. Let me catch up with the live chat here real quick. Marcus is here. Martin, who else? Bill is writing, yes, a true Trump victory. It is. It is a Trump victory. And you know, if you love what you just heard, write Trump 2025. Katie is saying it sure is a step in the right direction. It really is. Okay, it really is. This is a victory. There'll be more victories down the road. More victories coming soon. Okay. Everyone's writing Trump 2025. Great. Bree, Marcus, Terry, Katie. Everyone writing Trump 2025. So, Claudia Sheinbaum, who is the leader of Mexico. Do you know what Claudia Sheinbaum wrote on X? Do you want to know what Claudia Sheinbaum wrote on X? She's the Mexican leader. On X, she wrote the following, and this is a translation. It's an auto translation from the Spanish post on X. She wrote, "We had a good conversation with President Trump with great respect for our relationship and sovereignty. We reached a series of agreements." So then Claudia Sheinbaum is writing about the series of agreements. Number one, Mexico will immediately reinforce the northern border with 10,000 members of the National Guard to prevent drug trafficking from Mexico to the United States, particularly fentanyl. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? 10,000 members of the National Guard to prevent drug trafficking from Mexico to the United States, particularly fentanyl. This is what Mexico is doing. 10,000 troops, Mexican troops. Isn't that amazing? As soon as I started talking about it, the number of views went up. My friends, you gotta like this video and subscribe. Be a part of this conversation. Let me see one thing here. We have reached, say cheers, because we have reached 12,000 400 subscribers, 12,400 subscribers on this channel. We have reached a nice number. It's not an exactly round number, right? It's not like 20,000, but 12,400. You know, every milestone, every 100 subscribers is a milestone. Okay, drop by drop by drop, little by little, we're going to get to 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 and beyond. Ken Berry is here. Hi, Ken Berry. Good to see you. Ken from Idaho. So 12,400 subscribers with your help and support. Here we are, and we are going to keep growing. Nancy is here. Hi, Nancy. So Claudia Scheinbaum also wrote, the United States is committed to working to prevent the trafficking of high-powered weapons to Mexico. Okay, this is Claudia Scheinbaum that's writing this. And then she writes, our teams will begin working today on two fronts, security and trade. Once again, this is Claudia Scheinbaum writing, and she's writing, they are pausing tariffs for 1 month from now. So this is coming from Claudia Scheinbaum, the leader of Mexico, and she wrote this on X. And what I told you is a translation. She wrote it in Spanish. This is a translation in English. And here's what Donald Trump wrote on Truth Social, because, you know, you have to listen to both parties, their versions. What is the Mexican version? What is the American version? So what is Donald Trump writing on Truth Social? Here's what Trump wrote. He wrote, I just spoke with President Claudia Scheinbaum of Mexico. It was a very friendly conversation wherein she agreed to immediately supply 10,000 Mexican soldiers on the border separating Mexico and the United States. These soldiers will be specifically designated to stop the flow of fentanyl and illegal migrants into our country. And then Trump further writes, we further agreed to immediately pause the anticipated tariffs for 1 month, for a 1 month period, during which we will have negotiations headed by the Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Secretary of Treasury Scott Bessent, and Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick, and high-level representatives of Mexico. I look forward to participating in those negotiations with President Scheinbaum as we attempt to achieve a deal between our two countries. This is Donald J. Trump writing on Truth Social. Okay, our friend AC Cruz just joined from Arizona. AC, so good to see you. AC is writing, I'm working but listening. AC, we appreciate your presence. Thank you for being here. It is so great. Making America great again. Making America great again. Please say MAGA if you love what Donald J. Trump wrote on Truth Social. If you like it, please write MAGA. MAGA. Denise is here. Okay, Denise, what comment did I miss? Let's see. Terry is saying, I like the way Tassif thinks, listen to both sides. Yes. So when there's negotiation taking place, you know, when a conversation ends between two parties, the Mexican side, they'll post something, a statement. And here in America, our leader, Donald Trump, he's going to post a statement. And, you know, we want to see what both sides are writing. So we have an X post from Claudia Scheinbaum, and then we have a post from Donald J. Trump. And so this is great. It looks like things are moving in the right direction, okay? I think it was Katie who just said a few minutes ago, it sure is a step in the right direction. Katie, are you here? Yeah, Katie is writing MAGA. Razia Anjum is here. Razia Anjum writes MAGA. Razia Anjum, welcome. Remind me, Razia Anjum, you're in Mississippi, right? Mississippi, is that where you are? Oswaldo is here. Oswaldo is writing Make America Great Again. Terry is writing Trump knows how to negotiate. Great. Okay, this viewer named H. This viewer named H probably doesn't like Trump. Okay, that's okay. That's okay, H. H is probably I don't know. I assume that H is a Kamala Harris voter. That's okay. That's okay. H, hopefully you can stay tuned, stay connected, listen to our conversation, and maybe H will learn some important stuff from here. Okay, Melissa is here. Hi, Melissa. Vaughn is here. Hello, Vaughn. Okay, Ashik is here. Ashik Ahmed. Okay, Ashik, welcome. All right. Lots of viewers. Okay, H is complaining about the price of eggs. Okay, so I got egg prices are high. It's an issue. Egg prices are high. So I don't know. H is writing like $20 eggs. I don't know what you bought eggs for $20. Okay, well, I bought eggs, okay? $5.99 a dozen. $5.99 a dozen, all right? That's what I paid for eggs. It's still very high, very high. There are a number of issues affecting the price of eggs. A number of issues affecting the price of eggs. But I paid $5.99 for a dozen today. I probably have the receipt somewhere here. And H is talking about $20 eggs. Now, H, I want to know, when you say $20 eggs, are you talking about like chicken eggs or some other eggs? Oh my God, I'm gonna. H is talking about eggs costing $20. Like, how many eggs are you talking about? Are you talking about a dozen eggs? $20? And are those like chicken eggs or some other eggs? Are those like unicorn eggs? Rachel is writing golden eggs. Probably. I don't know what eggs are you talking about? H, I want to know, how many eggs are you talking about? $20 for a dozen? Or like 2 dozen or 3 dozen? Okay? And if it's a dozen eggs for $20, are those chicken eggs, or are those unicorn eggs or dragon eggs, or I don't know, alien eggs? That's what I want to know. Okay, we gotta look at the facts now. We have to find the facts. We are committed to finding the truth. That's why I want to know, if you are paying $20 for eggs, let's assume a dozen eggs, are those chicken eggs? Rachel said golden eggs, which I am inclined to believe. Okay. Listen, if I start laughing, I'm gonna have a hard time moving forward with the live stream. Okay. Uh, yeah, I don't know if those are chicken eggs. Uh, uh, yeah, I got no idea. All right. We can talk about eggs. Uh, anyway, I don't see any further comments from H. So I don't know. I don't know. H is probably out shopping for dragon eggs. Dragon eggs, probably. Um, unicorn or dragon? Which one is it? AC is saying dodo, right? Macedonian dodo. Are you talking about the extinct bird dodo? Are you talking about dodo eggs? Probably. AC, good point. Okay, you probably found some dodo someplace, and you managed to get a dozen eggs from the dodo, costing $20. Let's move. Let's listen. I want to be serious. I want to be serious, but if H keeps throwing numbers like that, $20 eggs, what am I gonna do? I'm a human being. I have to laugh. It's a natural reaction when somebody says $20 eggs. Okay. I don't know. Those are probably not just unicorn eggs or dragon eggs or dodo eggs. Those are probably organic versions, organic dragon eggs, organic unicorn eggs, organic dodo eggs, probably. Okay. I mean, I'm really. Crockett is saying dinosaur. Could be dinosaur eggs. Could be dinosaur eggs. Quite likely. Quite likely. All right. Dinosaur eggs. $20 for a dozen. Let's move ahead. We were talking about Mexico. Great news there, as I shared with you. Claudia. See, this is what happens when somebody makes a comment like that. I can't even focus on my discussion anymore. What am I going to do? I'm like helpless right here. I'm trying to focus on the discussion and talk about substance. I just can't do it because I feel like laughing. Yeah, ridiculous stuff right there. Yeah, ridiculous. Crockett said, utterly ridiculous. Exactly. Melissa says, drink coffee. I don't have coffee with me today. I've got tea here. So now Mexico is taking action, deploying troops, deploying soldiers at the border to stop the flow of illegal immigrants and illegal drugs, which is great. This is winning. This is Donald Trump winning. When he imposed tariffs, the Mexican authorities were prompted to take action. When Trump said we're gonna do tariffs, so we are winning. Trump is winning. Now let's talk about Canada. Who's ready to talk about Canada? By the way, Canada, great country, great people. Great people. I have to emphasize this over and over again. The Canadian people are wonderful people. We are allies. USA and Canada, the people are allies. But the Canadian government needs to do better. The people are great. The Canadian people are awesome. In fact, we got so many amazing viewers from Canada who watch. Not everyone participates in the live chat. And we have Canadian friends here. We have Canadian friends who participate in the live chat who are a part of this family. A part of this amazing family that we have. We got Canadian family members right here. Teresa Ross has just joined. Teresa, good to see you. Teresa Ross from Arizona. By the way, do we have friends from Canada who are watching this, if you're from Canada, please say hello. Okay, Canadian people, we absolutely love our Canadian neighbors. Absolutely. But you know, the Canadian government, they have to do better. The Canadian government will have to cooperate with the Trump administration. That is what we expect. That is what we expect. And so here's some update regarding negotiation with Canada. Are you ready to hear this? Are you ready to hear this, my friends? I'm gonna talk about what Donald Trump wrote about Canada on Truth Social. Bree likes my hair. Thank you, Bree. Somebody just criticized my hair, and Bree is saying Bree likes my hair. Thank you. Thank you, Bree. I do understand I'm gonna need a haircut soon, but right now it's still okay. It's still okay right now, I think. It's not too long. So let's talk about what Donald Trump wrote about Canada on Truth Social. Donald Trump wrote, you're going to love this. Donald Trump wrote, Canada has agreed to ensure we have a secure northern border and to finally end the deadly scourge of drugs like fentanyl that have been pouring into our country, killing hundreds of thousands of Americans while destroying their families and communities all across our country. This is true. This is true. This is true. Donald Trump also wrote, Canada will implement their $1.3 billion border plan as per Prime Minister Trudeau, will be reinforcing the border with new choppers, technology and personnel, enhanced coordination with our American partners, and increased resources to stop the flow of fentanyl. Nearly 10,000 frontline personnel are and will be working on protecting the border. In addition, Canada is making new commitments to appoint a fentanyl czar and fentanyl czar. We will list cartels as terrorists, ensure 24/7 eyes on the border, launch a Canada-US joint strike force to combat organized crime, fentanyl, and money laundering. And this is like Trump is writing what Trudeau has written. Trudeau said, I have also signed a new intelligence directive on organized crime and fentanyl, and we will be backing it with $200 million. These are Trudeau's words, which Donald Trump quoted in his post on Truth Social. Okay? And Trump wrote, as president, now this is Donald Trump writing, as president, it is my responsibility to ensure the safety of all Americans, and I am doing just that. I am very pleased with this initial outcome, and the tariffs announced on Saturday will be paused for a 30-day period to see whether or not a final economic deal with Canada can be structured. Fairness for all. Fairness for all. Now, what are your thoughts about this? Freshly says, love this. Denise is writing, is anyone else on X? I'm on X, Denise, and I think we're connected on X, right, Denise? Freshly is writing, make America great again. Freshly is our friend Jake from New York. So what do you think? What are your thoughts? Please share, my friends. Share your thoughts in the live chat. This is truly great. Okay, Bree is saying, I want your recipes. All right, Bree. Someday, I may have to write a cookbook. Probably not going to happen soon, but someday, Bree. Can't promise, but that's my that's the thought. And I think Teresa Ross, are you still here, Teresa? Was it you who recently mentioned that to me, Teresa Ross, about cookbook? Let me wait for some comments in the live chat. Let's see. Teresa Ross, yes, I remember. Thank you, Teresa. And Bree is saying that would be awesome. Yeah, well, someday soon. Someday soon. Who do we have? Selena joined. Selena, welcome. Sharice is here. Joshua is here. Okay, this viewer whose name I can't pronounce is asking strange questions. One Texas minor, Ron, is here. Hi, Ron. Teresa says, write a cookbook. Thanks, Teresa. I will. I hopefully I will someday. Minnie is here. Hi, Minnie. Evelyn is asking a question to that strange individual who's saying, what are you on about? Yeah. I wonder, we got some weird people here, and I read their comments, and I think, like, what in the world is going on? All right. So this is victory. This is victory. This is exactly what victory looks like. And Donald Trump is a reasonable man. He has paused the tariffs for 30 days. This is great leadership. This is excellent leadership from Donald J. Trump. I think we have a viewer from Becca. Becca is saying, hello from Alberta, Canada. Hi, Becca. Thanks for being here. From Alberta, Canada. Becca just joined. Becca, are you watching this for the first time? Thanks for being here. Anyone else here from Canada? H is writing, you look like a used car salesman that sells no cars with that suit. Let me ask you, is there anything wrong with being a car salesman? Is there anything wrong with being a used car salesman? I'm not a car salesman, but I'm just asking, like, what a strange comment there. Like, you look like a used car salesman. Is there anything wrong with being a salesman? That's a profession. That's a job that many people have. There are car dealerships all over the country. And when you go to a car dealership, you can buy a used car. You can buy a new car. You can buy a used car. Buy a brand new car. Or buy a pre-owned car, a used car. What's wrong with that? The people who sell cars at dealerships and at different automobile stores, they are people who live in our communities. Okay, they could be our family, they could be our friends, they could be relatives, they could be our neighbors, they could be people we know, people we see every day in our in our neighborhoods, right? What is wrong? The way you say you look like a used car salesman, what is wrong with being a used car salesman? Really? I mean, why do you use such language? Why do you use such language? Why do you make such a statement that being a used car salesman is like something wrong? Okay, I mean, do you have a vehicle? Is it a new vehicle? If you have a new vehicle, you must have bought it from some dealership. You walked in and there was some salesman who helped you with the transaction, right? If you bought a used vehicle, somebody sold it to you at some shop, at some dealership. So what's wrong with that? If you need a vehicle, whether new or used, do you not have to talk to a car salesman? I know sometimes you can, these days you can probably buy it online. I get it. So ridiculous comments. I mean, what's wrong with people? Sometimes you just wonder what is wrong with people making comments like that. Okay. Honestly, it doesn't matter to me, H, you know, your rude comments doesn't matter to me, because this is a community of freedom-loving people. We are nice to each other. We treat each other with respect. And if you cannot show respect, then you can go watch something else, all right? Okay, we would be happy to see you exit this live stream and go watch something else, all right? You are free to do that. But if you decide to hang out here, well, you're helping this channel, and for that we thank you, all right? You know, even with your rude comments, you're actually helping this community, all right? You're helping because, you know, your presence here is actually boosting our views, all right? Isn't that awesome, H? See how that works? Okay, let's move on. So this is victory. Donald Trump is a great leader. He's a fearless leader. He's a reasonable man. He has paused the tariffs for 30 days, and this is great leadership. And so now we have to wait and see what happens next. My friends, Donald J. Trump has shown the world what negotiation looks like. Donald J. Trump has shown the world how tariffs can be used as a powerful negotiating tool. Trump has creatively used tariffs to prompt Mexico and Canada into action. This is amazing. And let's remember that tariffs are tools, and tariffs are very, very powerful tools of negotiation. Bree is saying more winning. Exactly. We are winning, winning, winning. So let's now talk about a different topic. Let me ask you this before we go into the next part. Do you think that the federal government is just way too big and the size should be reduced? Do you think so? Do you think that the size of the federal government is just too big and that the size should be reduced? Corina is here. Corina from Massachusetts is here, and every time I say Corina from Massachusetts, I know what Corina likes to do. Corina likes to write MAGA-chusetts, right? MAGA, Make America Great Again, Chusetts, right? Corina, am I right? See, that's what Corina did. Corina just wrote MAGA-chusetts. Every time I say Corina from Massachusetts, she writes MAGA-chusetts, which I absolutely love. That's what's going to happen very soon. We will turn Massachusetts red. Make it MAGA-chusetts, right, Corina? Massachusetts should turn conservative, should turn red. Might take some time, but it's going to happen soon. So, yes, I think people agree that the federal government is too big and that we must reduce the size of the federal government. So, there's some breaking news which I want to share with you, and you can let me know what you think. Freshly is asking if I consider myself a strong conservative or a moderate. I'm a strong conservative, very, very strong conservative, Freshly. Thanks for asking. So we are 1 hour and 5 minutes into the live stream. So far, 6,700 people have watched this live stream. So we're doing great, but we could have more views. We could have more views. We could get more people. We have crossed the 12,400 subscriber mark, which is truly amazing. But we're trying to reach more people. So make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Okay. My friends, there's breaking news. This is about reducing the size of the federal government. We all know, and I think we all agree, that the federal government is too big, it is bloated, it is massive, and there are many inefficiencies. And Donald Trump is committed to making the federal government efficient again. Donald Trump is committed to reducing waste and reducing the size of the federal bureaucracy. We all support limited government. Government is necessary, but it should not be too big. It should not be massive. It should not be huge. It should be limited, and it should be efficient. And what we have in the US right now is a massive federal bureaucracy. So Donald Trump has to take swift action to reduce the size of the federal bureaucracy. Okay? And there's breaking news that President Trump is considering executive action to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education. Give me 1 second, my friends. Give me 1 second. I'm looking something up here. Okay. So there's breaking news that Donald Trump is considering executive action to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education. And I want to hear from you what your thoughts are about this. Can you please share with me your thoughts? Okay, I'm going to pause for a little bit. My computer is slow, so I have to address something on my end here. Give me 1 second. Terry has a good question. What does the Department of Education do? Does anyone want to answer that? Okay, Crockett says, I did not get that, Tassif. So there's breaking news. It is being reported that Donald Trump is considering executive action to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education. Crockett, did you hear that? Okay, Crockett says, okay, thank you. Bree says, yes, that's great. Joshua says it's been a failure in the first place. So Joshua is talking about the Department of Education. Xander says bad idea. Okay, so Xander doesn't like it. All right, Xander. Xander has a different viewpoint. So Xander, you want the Department of Education to stay intact as it is? All right, let's see some comments here. Terry is also talking about the Terry is saying, I think DOE. Terry, you mean Department of Education, right? Can go away. You're not talking about Department of Energy. You're talking about Department of Education, Terry, right? That's what we are discussing. So I guess that is what you're referring to. Department of Education can go away. That's Terry is saying that. Okay, Terry says yep. Princess Elder is here. Hi, Princess Elder. Stacy is saying the Department of Education needs reform. Okay. Freshly is saying I stand with TTTT. Thank you, Freshly. Melissa is saying turn education control of education back over to the states. Department of Education should be a small entity that oversees funds for education to the states. Okay, so that's Melissa's viewpoint. Ron from Texas is saying it doesn't need reform. In my opinion, it needs to be abolished. Okay. Rachel is saying reform it. It's got out of control. Pamela Hernandez is here. Pamela, so wonderful to see you. Our friend Pamela Hernandez just joined from California. Hi, Pamela. So we have Princess Elder and we have Pamela. Now, Princess Elder, remind me again, are you in... You are in the East Coast. Tell me what state you are in, Princess Elder. And Pamela is here. You're in the East Coast. I remember that, Princess Elder. Pamela is from California. Oh, so Princess Elder is from Connecticut. So Princess Elder, are you on the phone with Pamela? Are you talking to each other in real life right now? Is that what you're saying? Because I know you two are friends, right? Okay, Princess says yes. So Princess Elder and Pamela are talking to each other. Great. Well, wonderful. Thanks to you both for being here. All right. So we are talking about the Department of Education. So there are other agencies in government that are also quite inefficient, but the Department of Education is a big example. Okay, it's a massive department. It is a very slow agency, and it is quite inefficient. Princess says, yes, she told me you were on, so we stopped in to say hi. Well, thank you so much, Pamela and Princess Elder, both, for being here. Thank you so very much. Now, I am conducting a poll. You can see the poll question here. Should President Donald Trump take executive action to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education? 257 votes so far. 67% have said yes, 33% have said no so far. The poll is going to stay open, so if you have not voted yet, please vote in that poll. It is a question about the Department of Education, and the question has come up because it has been reported that President Trump is considering plans to dismantle the agency. Pamela is asking, what is for dinner, Tassif? Pamela, thank you for asking that question. You know, okay, just a side note since that question came up. I've got quite a few different things for dinner. So I've got shrimp cooked with gourd, okay, bottle gourd. I also have sweet pumpkin curried, okay, so in a very nice gravy. Okay, I also have chicken cooked with vegetables, mixed vegetables like peppers, green peppers, red peppers, broccoli, and then white rice. So I mean, I think trying more healthier options. Okay. Thanks for asking though. Bree says yum. Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks for see. I like these lighter questions every now and then, like what's for dinner, or what kind of tea are you drinking, or is it coffee? I like it. You know, see, we discuss serious issues, but then we also talk about lighter subjects. We try to get to know each other and what's happening in our lives, right? Bree says, "I love your cooking posts." Thank you so much, Bree. All right, so we have to wait and see what plans President Trump may have on this matter. We don't know the details yet. I just saw an initial report. We don't know the details yet, so we will have to wait and see. But please share your thoughts in the live chat, and please vote in the poll. The poll question is, should President Donald Trump take executive action to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education? Yes or no? I want to hear your thoughts. So please vote. 262 people have already voted, and I'm going to keep that open so you can vote if you have not done so already. Jewel is here. Hi, Jewel. Thank you for being here. Jewel G is here. Kathy Hall is here. Hi, Kathy. Well, it's so wonderful to see Kathy Hall. It's always wonderful when Kathy Hall is here because Kathy Hall doesn't agree with most of the stuff I say. Okay, so usually when Kathy Hall is here, whatever I say, Kathy Hall ends up opposing it, right? And that's exactly what Kathy Hall is doing right now. But Kathy Hall, thank you for supporting this channel and being a part of the conversation. Kathy Hall is saying, what is Kathy saying? Kathy is saying, no, Trump wants to make education privatized. Okay. That's not what Trump is trying to do, Kathy. That's not what Trump is trying to do, Kathy Hall. There's still going to be choices. Public school, private school, different choices. Okay, we're talking about a federal bureaucracy, the Department of Education. But choices will exist. Crockett, you don't have the poll. Crockett, I got an idea. Do you want to refresh the page? Do you want to refresh the page? Maybe refresh and see if it shows up. Sometimes it does happen. Okay, Kathy Hall. Kathy Hall is writing in all caps. So Kathy Hall is excited. Kathy Hall is probably, not happy with what I'm saying. So she may be a little angry. Kathy Hall, let's just take a deep breath. Let's just slow down. Kathy Hall, first answer a question that I'm going to ask you. How are you doing? Are you? How was your day, Kathy Hall? Let's stop talking politics for a second because I really want to know, Kathy, how was your day? Was it good? Did you have a nice day? How was the weather? Let's just step away from politics and policies for a second. Let I see Kathy Hall writing in all caps, and I'm like, Kathy, just slow down, relax. Okay. Okay, Kathy stopped using the all caps. All right, that's a nice step. Kathy, I really want to know how your day was. Was it good? Was it okay? Was it bad? See, Kathy is not answering my questions there. Okay, that's all right, Kathy. Kathy, I thought, before we jump into the conversation, because you just joined maybe a couple minutes ago, I wanted to just like greet you properly and find out how you are doing. But Kathy has lots of things to say about education. Hey, listen, Kathy, I think we all can agree that education is important. Whether you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever, if you um, if you support education, well, that's an area of agreement. Now, supporting education doesn't mean that we need a big, bloated federal bureaucracy. It doesn't mean we need a massive Department of Education. Kathy's writing, I'm great. Well, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. See? Um, Kay Cooper is here from Texas. Hi, Kay. Kay Cooper just joined, writing, hello, Tassif. Hello, everyone. Kay, good to see you. Kathy Hall is saying rainy. Okay, it's a rainy weather. Okay, well, it's kind of rainy. It was kind of rainy and gloomy here as well in Madison, Wisconsin. All right, Kathy, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a part of the conversation. We all support education, and I believe that there should be options for people out there. Some prefer public schools, some prefer private schools, some prefer, other formats, homeschool. Uh, we all can agree that education is important, but you know what? Sometimes we have to take the big government out of education to make education better. Okay? Education, yes, I support local control. I support local control rather than a big federal one size fits all, policy. And so the Department of Education, the Department of Education uh, is quite inefficient at the federal level. And that's why changes are needed. That's what I'm saying. Okay, Kathy, I see your responses. Maybe there's a little bit of a delay. That's okay. I see your response, Kathy. Kathy Hall is saying, no, Trump wants to take away all federal funding from school, which would make it harder for the kids to get in. That is not what Trump's going to do. No, no, no. Trump is not trying to take away funding from schools. Just trying to make something efficient doesn't mean trying to take money away from something. No. Okay? Kathy, you have to understand. Others. Rachel is saying Trump will fund as needed. Trump understands the needs, and who did Trump nominate? Do you remember who Trump nominated for Secretary of Education? Remember? Who is it? Linda McMahon? Is it Linda McMahon? Department of Education Secretary nominee Linda McMahon. So Linda McMahon is a very, very smart individual. Donald Trump has nominated Linda McMahon for the position of the Secretary of Education. Give me 1 second here. Okay. I was looking at a window here. Crockett is saying, very smart businesswoman. Absolutely. Linda McMahon is a highly, highly successful businesswoman, and she is the person Donald Trump chose for the position of the Secretary of Education. And if confirmed, I think she's going to do great. Changes are needed in the federal bureaucracy. Changes are needed at the Department of Education. It is inefficient. Whenever something is inefficient, steps must be taken to address that problem. There's a lot of fear mongering out there. That's the problem right now. A lot of fear mongering. People are saying, "Oh, Trump's going to cut this. Trump's going to cut that. Trump's going to take away funding from this. Trump's going to take away funding from that. Trump's going to privatize this. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. Oh, the sky is going to fall." No. Listen, Trump is taking bold action to fix the problems that previous presidents have not been able to fix. With Trump, it is not business as usual. Trump is taking bold action. He is doing what previous presidents could not do. He is going to fix the problems that have been there for a very, very long time. Denise is saying Chicken Little. Yeah, the sky has fallen. Denise knows what I'm talking about. Chicken Little. Denise is laughing. Crockett is laughing too. Rachel is saying at lightning speed, the man that never sleeps, Trump MAGA. Kathy Beltran is here. Did I pronounce it correctly? Is it Beltran? Kathy, is it Beltran? Thank you for being here, Kathy. So we got Kathy Hall, and we have Kathy Beltran. Okay. Kathy Beltran is writing, I love that saying, the sky is going to fall. Yeah. That's what the left is doing right now. They're saying, oh, the sky is falling. The sky has fallen. It's about to fall. It's falling. It's falling. Why? The sky is doing okay. Trust me. The world is not coming to an end. We are making it a better world. We are fixing problems. We are finding solutions. We are solving problems that have that have been there for a really long time. Rob, Rob, you understand the far left is really like the far left is just being ridiculous, right? Okay, so I was trying to read some comments. Let me continue with the conversation. Um, so we have to wait and see what exactly President Trump may do on this matter. But there are reports out there that Donald Trump is considering plans to dismantle the Department of Education. We have to wait and see. Okay, we don't know the details yet. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on this. We will talk more about this hopefully in the very near future. Now, there's another topic that I wish to discuss. My friends, as efforts to catch illegal aliens and to deport them strengthen, as these efforts are becoming stronger, there are protesters out there in the streets trying to support illegal immigrants. Some say that they are anti-deportation protesters, but I will call them pro-illegal immigration protesters. Okay, anti-deportation. If anyone says that there are anti-deportation protesters out there, they're anti-deportation, what that really means is pro-illegal immigration. Do you agree with that? Anyone out there who is against deportation is automatically supporting illegal immigration. Does that make sense? Do you agree with me? Let me know if you agree with that viewpoint. Marcus is saying, yes, I agree. Joshua says agree. Thank you, Joshua. OG is saying fact. Bill is saying totally agree, Tosif. Sharice is saying hit the like, support the live. Thank you. Thank you, Sharice. Katie is saying yes, I agree. Terry agrees. Ron says yes, agree. Kay Cooper says I do agree. Rachel says agree. If somebody out there is anti-deportation, automatically what it means is that person is pro-illegal immigration. And so these pro-illegal immigration protesters are out there. These pro-illegal alien protesters are out there. They are causing disruption and they are creating chaos. The situation in California is quite serious. Anyone paying attention to what's happening in California? We got friends from California right here. Pamela, are you still here? Pamela, you are in California. Anyone else here from California? Anyone paying attention to what's happening in California? Do we have Swaggy here? Swaggy, are you watching? Do we have Dee? Anyone else? Minnie, you are here. Minnie, are you still here, Minnie? You are in California, Minnie, right? My friends who are watching from California, please let me know that you're here. Okay, Seven Sun says I'm from California. Okay. Thanks for being here. Anyone else from California? And those who are not from California, are you paying attention to what's happening in Los Angeles? Anyone watching news about the protests? Auditron, you are from California, Auditron. Okay. So our friends from California, are you paying attention to the news about all the protests taking place in California? The pro-illegal immigration protests. The anti-deportation means the same thing. As I said, anti-deportation means pro-illegal immigration. Romeo is saying, that's me, I'm from California. All right, Romeo is from California. Kathy Hall is here. Kathy, you're from California too, right? Freshly says, toss it forever. Thank you, Freshly. Such a wonderful comment there. Thank you. Thank you so much. Pamela is here. In California, the situation is quite serious. There are these so-called Day Without Immigrants protests. There are protests going on in California, and they call it Day Without Immigrants protest. That's what they call it. There's this movement, if that's what you want to call it, Day Without Immigrants movement. Now, let me share some of my views on this. Immigrants, legal immigrants are doing fine in the United States. Legal immigrants are doing fine because they came here legally. They are legal immigrants. They are doing okay. All right? As ICE is conducting operations, as federal agents are out there catching illegal aliens, the legal immigrants are doing okay. They are fine because they are here lawfully. The illegals are the ones in panic mode, complete panic. The illegal immigrants are in panic mode because they broke the law. The illegals are in trouble. The illegals are running. The illegals are hiding. The illegals are not going out. The illegals are trying to stay away from law enforcement. The illegals are the ones who are going to be deported. The legal immigrants are doing great. The legal immigrants are happy about ICE. The legal immigrants are happy that Donald Trump is enforcing our nation's immigration laws. So when the left-wing individuals come up with this movement and they call it Day Without Immigrants, that is a wrong term. Immigrants are the ones who are here legally. So a day without immigrants should actually be called a day without illegal immigrants. Okay? That's who they are really supporting, the illegal immigrants. Okay? Ethan Moore is writing, show me your papers. What are you talking about, Ethan Moore? What are you talking about, Ethan Moore? All right, 68 likes on this video, my friends. I know we can get more likes. Please like this video if you have not done so already. Newt is here. Newt says, great to see you online tonight. Newt, thank you for being here. So this thing with Day Without Immigrants, it doesn't make sense because the immigrants, they're out there, the legal immigrants, they're out there working hard, getting education, getting training, learning, working, earning a paycheck, and they're making America great again. The legal immigrants, the illegals, are the ones who are in trouble, who are panicking. So when they say it's a Day Without Immigrants movement, really, a day without immigrants, the legal immigrants are working hard. They're not a day without. They are working. They are working hard. Yes, they are. So this whole Day Without Immigrants, this name is not accurate. So this movement basically asks people, if you're wondering what this movement does, I'm sure most of you know this already. This movement basically asks people to close their businesses and stay home as a way to oppose President Trump's deportation plans. That's what it is. That's what this movement is about. This movement basically asks people to close their businesses and to stay home as a way to oppose President Trump's deportation plans. Now, there's chaos in Los Angeles as protesters are out there creating chaos. The protesters are engaged in highly unproductive and quite disruptive activities. Okay? And there are protesters out there, and the protesters, they might claim to be anti-deportation, but in reality, they are pro-illegal immigration. Anti-deportation is the same as being pro-illegal immigration. So people who support and defend illegal immigration are out on the streets. They're protesting, and they're not happy about Donald Trump's actions to secure the border and to enforce our nation's immigration laws. And in Chicago also, there was this Day Without Immigrants protest. Have you heard that? It's not just Los Angeles. It happened in Chicago also. Bailey is here. Hi, Bailey. Okay. Ethan Moore is asking, how did you get here, Tassif? How did I get to the US? I came here on a plane. Okay, on a plane. All right. Okay. And if I want to kind of copy Donald Trump's style, I would say, I came here on a plane, a big, beautiful plane, a glorious plane that landed in New York. That's how I got here. All right, Ethan Moore. Okay. Rachel came here on a plane too. We got that in common. Rachel is saying, I came on a plane too. Yes, we came on a plane. Rachel came, was it the 90s or 80s, Rachel? Okay. All right. So, I am thinking if I should, Ethan is just using some very harsh language here, Ethan. Ethan, don't do that. Don't do that, Ethan. Be nice. All right, Ethan, be nice, okay? Yeah, Ethan, if you're like, don't use bitter language. What you just wrote there, Ethan, it's very bitter. That language is very bitter, okay? You should probably go have some dessert, have like some apple pie or some chocolate or something, okay? So, some chocolate cake, whatever. Eat something sweet so that your language also becomes a little sweet. That'll be nice, Ethan. All right. Yeah, Evelyn is saying, go have Snickers. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So, my friends, in Chicago also, there was this Day Without Immigrants protest. Now, here's what I think. I'm going to share with you my thoughts. Businesses should not participate in this kind of movement. Never, okay? To the businesses, I would say, keep your stores open. Do not shut down your stores. Do not participate in this Day Without Immigrants protest. Do not do that. Keep your stores open. Keep making money and keep earning profits, especially small business. If you are a small business, please continue doing business. Do not shut down your store. Do not engage in this Day Without Immigrants protest, okay? Businesses, in particular, small businesses, they have suffered a lot during the COVID shutdowns, and businesses need to stay open. If you're running a business, then you have made investments in your business. You deserve to continue to run your business. You deserve to continue to earn revenue and make profit. And please go ahead and offer excellent products and services, provide high quality customer service, and earn profits, okay? Do not shut down your business to support this pro-illegal immigration movement. Do not shut down your business. If you are a business owner, continue doing your business. Do not shut it down, okay? All right, Longdon family is here. Kristen's here from New York. Longdon family, Kristen, thank you for being here. By the way, do you agree with what I just said, my recommendation for the businesses? Do not shut down your business. You made investments, you worked hard to set up a business. Go ahead, continue running your business, continue making profit. Do not shut down your business just to support this Day Without Immigrants protest. Everyone is agreeing with me, giving me thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Here we are. Let's see. Okay, Kathy Hall is saying, okay, but you're telling him not to shut down business, but there are taco places, they have immigrants, and the immigrants don't want to work because they might have a... So Kathy Hall, when you think of immigrants, is that what you think of? Like taco places? Oh my God, Kathy Hall. So you think of immigrants and you think of taco. Immigrants, legal immigrants, are working in each and every sector of the economy. They work in technology, they work in retail, they work in hospitality, they work in food service, they work in manufacturing, they work in education, they work in finance, they work in social services. I'm talking about the legal immigrants, okay? And you just mentioned taco places. I mean, oh my God. Okay, somebody mentioned the hat. I got the hat right here. It is so sad. You know, when you think of immigrants, you just, the first thing that comes to mind is taco. Really? What am I going to say? Misty is here. Hi, Misty. Misty Adams is here. Gina is here. Hi, Gina. David Nichols is here. Hello, David. Jurmont is here. Thank you all for being here. So here's the thing. Legal immigrants, if you are running a business and if you are legally hiring legal immigrants, wonderful. They're not going to walk away from the job. Legal immigrants are not going to walk away from the job. The ones who are going to walk away from the job, they are the illegal ones. The ones who have broken our nation's immigration laws. It is very clear. It's very clear logic right there. If somebody is here in the United States illegally, that person shouldn't be working in the US. That's number one. And if they don't come to work because they are afraid of ICE, then it's their choice. Okay, because they are here illegally. Those who are here legally, those who have legal authorization, legal document, they're authorized to work in the US, they're green card holders, they are US citizens, naturalized citizens, they can work. Okay. Now, legal immigrants, if they break law, if somebody is here legally but then they break law, they commit fraud, or they cause harm to somebody, or they engage in illegal activities, that's a problem. That's a problem for anyone. Okay. US citizens also, if they commit crimes, that's a problem. That's an issue. That goes for everyone. Okay? Whether you are a legal immigrant, whether you are a US citizen, if you break the law, if you commit a felony or something, that's a problem. But illegal immigrants, just the fact that they are here illegally, that is a legal violation. If they're just simply entering the United States illegally, that itself, the act of entering the United States illegally, that itself is an illegal act. So those who are here illegally, they don't have the authorization to work. Okay? So and if they are somehow working, a lot of these people, they work for cash. Okay, and they earn less wages than the market rate, because a lot of businesses out there, what they do is, instead of hiring legal immigrants for more money, they hire the illegal immigrants for less money. Okay, so that also is a form of abuse. Okay, if businesses are not hiring US citizens and legal immigrants, and instead they are paying like uh, less money and hiring illegals, that is a problem. Okay, and now if the illegal immigrants, they are not showing up for work because they are afraid of ICE, then that's the situation they have put themselves in. If illegals are having to hide because they're afraid of ICE, that's a situation that the illegals themselves have created for themselves. Does that make sense? Okay, let me look at the chat window here. Omar is saying, God bless Trump. Thank you, Omar. By the way, who supports ICE? Who supports Immigration and Customs Enforcement? If you support ICE, please write, I support ICE. Please do that, my friends. We have to support ICE. Melissa is saying ICE. Rachel is saying ice, ice, baby. Tina is saying ice, ice, baby. Bill is saying support ICE. David is saying I support ICE. Okay, Kathy is once again talking about taco places. Oh my God, Kathy, you're just talking about taco places. Is that the only example you can come up with, Kathy Hall? Taco places? You think of immigrants, you think of taco places. Is that it? Frank is here. Hi, Frank. Okay. All right, everyone, please, if you are watching this, please support this channel. Hit the like button. Please, my friends, do that. Okay. Taco Tuesday, everyone. Okay. L. Crawford just said Taco Tuesday. Yeah, we are going to be into Taco Tuesday here very soon. We are going to be entering Taco Tuesday here very, very soon. It's Monday night. We're going into Tuesday. Is it going to be Taco Tuesday? Longman family says, what? Let's see. I'm trying to, okay, the comments are moving so fast here. I can't even finish reading. Arlet saying tacos, okay. All right. Evelyn says, I love ice. Okay. By the way, tacos are great food. I like fish tacos. You know, I like fish tacos. So you got the you got the tortilla, and then fried fish, and then some French fries, and then some veggies, and some sauces, different sauces. It's pretty good. Okay, fish tacos. Wow, lots of conversation taking place here. Terry's saying Wisconsin cheese. Yeah. I got some cheese today. Cheddar. I might actually, like, after I end the live stream, I may have some like a grilled cheese sandwich. I may make a grilled cheese sandwich. Okay. Crockett is saying we are in family mode, Tassif. No, I love it. I love it. Okay, I don't see any more comments from Kathy Hall. Kathy, where are you, Kathy Hall? I'm not seeing any more comments from Kathy Hall. Did Kathy Hall leave? Okay, that's all right. If Kathy left, good night, Kathy. All right, okay. All right, okay, my friends. Let's continue. You know, I think businesses should hire legal immigrants and U.S. citizens, not illegals, okay? And businesses should not shut down operations because of this Day Without Immigrants protest, which really is Day Without Illegal Immigrants. Okay, because legal immigrants are out there working hard. The only ones who are boycotting work, the only ones who are, not going to work are the illegals. Okay, so this Day Without Immigrants basically means Day Without Illegal Immigrants. So anyway, in Chicago, there's tension. In Los Angeles, there's a lot of tension. And so, my friends, but you know what? It's not going to slow down the Trump administration. It is not going to slow down Tom Homan's efforts. It's not going to slow down Kristi Noem. It's not going to slow down the the ICE agents and other federal agents. They are going to be working very hard. They are going to be working very, very hard to secure the border, to catch and deport the illegal immigrants, and to make America great again, really. Just like my hat says, make America great again. Okay, let's see. How many subscribers we have here. So, yeah, we crossed 12,412 subscribers. 12,412 subscribers. We are at 12,413 subscribers right now. Okay. All right, my friends, we just crossed the 2-hour time mark. Okay, we are still not at 100 likes yet. Do you think we can get to 100 likes? All right, let's see. I see Evelyn's comments. Evelyn is writing, she outside yelling. Okay. All right, my friends. We crossed the 2-hour time mark. I'm going to wrap up this live stream here. Let's see. Let's see the vote results here. Hold on. Okay. The question is, should President Donald Trump take executive action to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education? I'm going to end the poll. 398 votes. 63% said yes. 36% said no. Okay. All right, my friends. So The poll question today was, should President Donald Trump take executive action to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education? 398 people voted. 63% said yes. 36% said no. So 63%, overwhelmingly, people said yes, President Donald J. Trump should take executive action to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education. So that's great, right? People support dismantling the U.S. Department of Education. Wow. All of a sudden, I announced the poll results and the number went up, 140 people watching. This is great. This is great. 140 people watching right now. Wow. The number just went up. Is it my hat? Or is it the fact that I mentioned 63% of the people support the dismantling of the U.S. Department of Education by President Trump's executive action? Is it my hat? 129 people watching right now. The number was below 100. Now it's going up. That's great. I hope that we get 10 more likes. I hope we get 10 more likes so we can get to 100 likes. Do you think it's possible? AC Cruz says it's your charm. AC, are you referring to me, AC? Thank you, AC. All right. Hold on. Kay Cooper says the like button is free to all. Carlos says, love the hat. Thank you, Carlos. $93 likes. When do we get to 100? 93 likes. It would feel amazing if we could get to 100 before I wrap up the live stream. If we don't get there, if we don't get to 100 likes, that's okay. But it would certainly be nice to get there. All right, 94 likes, 95 likes, 5 more. $96, wow. 100 likes would be awesome. 100, wow, we went from 96 to 100. It just like jumped from 96 to 100. I see 100 now. Do you see 100 on your end? Phoenix is here. Hi, Phoenix. I see 101. That's great. Wow, our views just went up too. It went up to like 110 watching at this moment. 110 people. Wouldn't it be nice if that number would go up to like 200? The number of people watching at any given time. Wouldn't that be great? Liz is here. Hi, Liz. Angel is here. Hello, Angel. Gerlina is here. Hello, Gerlina. Gerlina says, Tossif, I would like to see you revisit the subject of Department of Education soon. Well, Gerlina, I am paying attention to that matter, and I will talk about it again soon. That is my hope, that we get some more information. And if the reports are really true that Trump is considering plans to dismantle the Department of Education, I think it's going to be great. We will talk about that. As we learn more, Gerlina, we will talk about that. So that is on my list. It really is. So thank you, Gerlina. All right, my friends, let us wrap up this live stream. We spent 2 hours and 11 minutes here so far. We crossed the 100 likes, which is great. And I'm going to wrap up this live stream, but you know that I do live streams every day, and I also hope to publish podcast episodes. So please stay tuned for my podcast episodes as well as for live streams, okay? My friends, thank you so very much for tuning in. And Donald Trump is doing great. Negotiations with Mexico and Canada going great. The tariffs are on a pause, 30-day pause, and we will win. Trump is making America great again, and it's the golden age in America. It is the golden age. So, my friends, may God bless you all. May God bless our President, Donald J. Trump. May God bless the Trump administration. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless the U.S. allies. And may God bless freedom-loving people all over the world. Thank you so very much, my friends. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. Please like this video, and please stay tuned for more videos and more live streams, okay? And also shorts videos. I'll upload more cooking shorts. Thank you so much. I'll be back again, and have a wonderful night, my friends. Together, we will make America great again. Thank you so very much. Have a great night.